Greetings. This is Skylar Saunders seeing what's current. Diddy, Cassie. I'm not going to spill the tea. I'm not going to talk about him allegedly hiring male prostitutes, male sex workers to have sex with Cassie and him watching and filming it and getting his rocks off to it. Not going to go there. I'm not going to talk about all the different, abuses that she had, the drugs and the alcohol, and I'm not going to go there. I'm talking about this gangster stuff. She has in her report, in part of her civil federal lawsuit, so it's not a criminal lawsuit. It doesn't look like Diddy's going to jail. He may have to cough up 30 M's, $30 million. So my thing is, he's going to have to, hold on. He's going to have to get another Johnny Cochran on his case. He's got one lawyer. He seems like he got it somewhat together. I don't know if he's a Johnny Cochran or not, but Diddy's going to need that firepower once again. And what I'm talking about is for the Suge Knight case. Cassie alleges that Diddy was going to go and shoot or kill or harm Suge Knight while he was at a diner in LA. It was alleged that Diddy got up when he found out about it. He went to the safe, got the blammer, got the wop, the wild thing, put it in his his cash, put it put it away, and it was seeking to go get Suge Knight. Now this is probably more, I'm sorry to say, not trying to go against you, baby girl, but this is probably more damning to Diddy than all the sexual misconduct, the party, all that issue. All that is cool. All that's fine. But this is bigger than hip hop. How are y'all doing out there? I'm feeling good. It's a Friday. We usually get more money on Fridays. I like Fridays. All the money is going for a good cause, my bank account. So let's not forget that. I appreciate all the people that have come on. So let's just jump right into it. I got it from allhiphop.com. It's attached to this video. Pardon the details. Diddy, I mean, this could be the break. I mean, all that other talk. She was being drug around, and being physically abused and mentally abused and all that. I mean, sorry to say, I'm not trying to be offensive, but that's cute. But we need to talk about the charges that could be criminal if it gets into a case, or it could be criminal. This is a civil suit that Cassie's had. It's part of a New York law that gives women or men, anybody who has ever been allegedly sexually abused or something like that, they give them a window of time to report or to go and tell or let it be known that they were assaulted or abused in some way. And just so happens that in a few days, her window would be closed. So she let everybody know yesterday what happened. I have to salute Capers, first of all, for the $5 yesterday. And I have to salute Height, because he was the one that broke the story on my show. So I appreciate him. But Diddy. All that stuff is, hey, that's weirdo shit. I don't care. Right? That's weirdo shit. You hiring sex workers and having her, perform in front of her and do things all kinds of sexually. That's weirdo shit, but it's not criminal. It's weird, but maybe it is criminal because they were prostitutes. But I mean, it shouldn't be criminal. You should have the right to do that. I mean, but in this day and age, we don't have that right. So it's I say take that. That's Diddy. Diddy is a gangster. He, for all he wants to say, it's been 30 years. 30 years of bad boy. Since 1993. 30 years of bad boy. In 97, he said 10 years from now we'll still be on top. A few years later, he, had one of the biggest tours of all time, and especially in hip hop. More years later, he had making the band. He had all these different vehicles. He had Ciroc. Now he doesn't have Ciroc anymore, so he's not fronting for that. He's not pushing that um label at this time. So what does he do? He had to get with Cassie, and then this is way before what's the city girl's name? Tell me the city girl name before I look it up. The city girl, what was her name that he was with? Can't remember. I'm trying to look it up now. Young Miami, that's it. So yep, you're exactly right, Hype. Young Miami. What does she know? Does she know anything else about Diddy? Has she been abused by Diddy? Does she have any stories about Cassie? Does she have any stories about a little boy? I'm not going to get into that. I'm just going to ask questions. But I'm going to say, that it is damning evidence, possibly, in a court of law, if, they find that Diddy was, complicit in an attempt on Suge Knight's life. That's a sticking point for me. Y'all can talk about all that tea all y'all want. Oh, yeah, he was filming her and he was yanking his tool and all that, and you talk about that all you want to. I'm not going to get into it. Not going to get into it. Not all the alcohol and drug fueled escapades they had, all over the country, all over the world, I think. And she was really just a one-hit wonder, a half-a-hit wonder. She was number one on the top of the rap and R&B charts back in 2006 when I graduated high school, 17 years ago. So she's definitely has, she never really made a huge mark on the industry. Is it because of Diddy? Because he, didn't groom her well, didn't, push her to the point? Because Mary J. Blige, she did the goddamn thing. As much as we hate the and all that, she did her thing, and she was abused. She was physically and mentally abused too by her husband or her boyfriend. But she came out. She came out. One of the best singers of all time. Definitely one of the best R&B acts of all time. One of the highest selling artists of any decade. She did it, with the help of Diddy, quote unquote. He helped her career, I would say. But this is a long list of bad boy artists that have either been shot and killed, like Biggie, gone to jail and come out, like Shine, died, like uh, Black Rob. What's the dude's name? Flavor and Craig Mack converted to Christianity and was a devout Christian all of a sudden and was jumping. Woo! Hallelujah, Jesus! And then he died. Then you got people like they just said his name and he's trying to get money from Diddy and how and remember Diddy released the masters and the publishing just a few weeks ago. Don't forget, just a few months ago, he released the publishing. Did he know that Cassie was getting ready to do this, and he wanted to make sure everybody else was on par. It gets goofy, y'all. It gets really goofy. It gets really goofy. So there's more to it too. I'm trying to think of his name. I'm gonna look it up real quick. We ain't going nowhere. We ain't going. Mark Curry. Mark Curry was talking about the publishing and the he was talking about the publishing and the masters. He was talking about that for a little while. Because after the VMA performance, um, so Diddy is he was on the list of billionaires, then he's off the list of billionaires, and he's on the list of billionaires. He's it's like he said, like Biggie said, more money, more problems. But like I said, I'm like Jeezy, more problems, more money. I got more issues. That means I'm going to be making more money. But seems for Diddy, it's still more money, more problems, and I think he brings it upon himself. So okay, Rick James says salute to Diddy and salute to innocent until proven guilty. I respect that. I do respect that, but I don't think is it innocent in a guilty situation, or is it just liable? They just say we hold the in a civil suit. I don't think they say guilty until proven or innocent until proven guilty. I don't even know if they say that. Is that the kind of language they say in civil suits? I'm not sure. I know they say, we the jury find the the plaintiff or something like that, liable or something like along those lines. I'm not sure. Well, if you know more than me, Rick James, you've been on this earth longer than I have. I'll give you your credit. So I'll give you credit. They do. So I say innocent until proven guilty all day for Diddy. Not caping for him, not riding his tip. I'm just giving him the facts. I'm just giving him the reality. He allegedly was about to go and do work on Suge Knight while he was in Los Angeles. That's what I want to talk about. I want to talk about the possibility of charges being brought up against Diddy, and he'll be able to get out of jail unless they set a bail for like $600 million or something stupid. Because Suge Knight ain't got no money, and Keefy D ain't got no money. Diggy got money, okay? Don't get it twisted. He got masters and publishing rights. He tried to give them away. He tried to give them to Mark Curry and who else? I don't even know who else was in the Bad Boy. G Dep, I think, and he's in jail. I think either in jail or it's like Bad Boys is like is that curse similar to Rockefeller. Rockefeller was that curse. Anybody was getting signed to Rockefeller, you just get a Rockefeller chain and you're on deep. You're on board. But this is about Diddy. I need to, stay on my square with Diddy. He has everything anyone could dream of. He's got the cars, he's got the girls. He had one girl that's now going against him in a court of law, alleging so many abuses, so many different things that are disgusting to talk about and disturbing. But what would really sink him, again, is this LA excursion with LA Reid. I'm going to read from the article. Diddy, quote, Diddy, real name Sean Combs, was apparently ready to shoot Suge Knight at one point, at least according to Cassie Ventura or Cassandra Ventura, recently filed a lawsuit on Thursday, November 16th. AllHipHop was able to scour the legal docs filed by Ventura in a Manhattan federal court this week. In addition to the rape and physical abuse allegations, that's right, he allegedly raped her. That's nothing to play with. Ventura also suggested her ex-boyfriend was intent on confronting Knight at an LA diner. Their relationship with the Bad Boy Records mogul was then compared to that of Bobby Brown and Whitney Houston's toxic marriage and Ike and Tina Turner's abusive union. Close quote. So, if Diddy did all these things, he should definitely be, held accountable. He should definitely be held accountable. But it's not for crimes. There's no crimes attached. There's no counts. There's nothing like that. He doesn't have to be, and he has to be bailed out or anything like that. But he does need a lawyer. He does need a strong defense team to really do it. So Ben Braffman. Ben Braffman. I just noticed that. Benjamin Braffman is like the second rate, somewhat kind of good lawyer. He was Mr. Choice Star Terrain's lawyer for a little while. Benjamin Braffman going way back. Wow. Benjamin Braffman. Are you kidding me? He got Ben Braffman on the case? Let me find out. He got Star. Y'all know him by Star. I call him Mr. Terrain. But he has Benjamin Braffman on the case. That's like second rate, kind of good. So what? All right. Let's see what happens with Ben Braffman. He's a go-to guy since Cochran isn't here. If you're a grieving family and your son just got shot in the back, your teenage son just got shot in the back by a cop, and he was just looking at his phone. Who do you go get? Anybody out there? Who do you go get? If your daughter was asleep in her bed and she was about to get roused up, by no knock law, and shots rang out and she got caught in the crossfire, who do you call? Who are you gonna get? Braxton. No, seriously, who is it? Because I'm gonna say it in a few seconds. Who's the shiesty, soft shoeing lawyer, that represents everybody nowadays, a black guy? Who is that? I know who it is. I just want to see if y'all know. It's just three of y'all in here, so I want to see if y'all really know. Who is it? His name rhymes with Trump. Who is it? Diddy got Benjamin Braffman out here in these streets. I don't even know Benjamin Braffman got to be 80. Yeah, Chump. Yeah, exactly. No, but seriously, his last name is Crump. I think his first name isn't it Benjamin Crump? Hold on. Yeah, another Benjamin. See, these Benjamins, they trying to get the Benjamins. That's what they trying to do. Benjamin Braff is trying to get that money. He's trying to get that Skrilla, that scratch. He's trying to get paid. Live in the shade with a glass of lemonade. Off of Diddy? Are you serious? Diddy's worth at least $800 million, maybe $900 million, maybe $1 billion. It keeps fluctuating. They forget what he did to account for what he did with the Raw. Maybe it's a little more, maybe it's a little less. I don't know. But it just it's just funny that we have Benjamin Braffman on the case. I'm gonna look up his stats, his age. Benjamin Braffman got to be 82. He's 75. Benjamin Braffman. Benjamin Braffman, this is from Wikipedia, is an American criminal defense attorney and founder of the Manhattan-based law firm Braffman and Associates. Braffman is known for representing many high-profile defendants, including celebrities, accused mafia members, and political figures. So Benjamin Braffman was one of Mr. Choice Star Terrain's lawyers. He had another one. I can't remember. It was a black guy. But these Benjamins want their Benjamins. That's all I can say. They want to get that money. If she loses this civil suit, it's not going to be pretty. Not going to be pretty for her. She's just going to have to be asked out. Sorry for the language, but she has no hits under her other than one song. Me and You. Was it Me and You? From 17 years ago. That's the only thing people really remember her for. Only thing I remember her for. She's like Lumity. She had the one song. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. So, this is goofy. The fact that she included that rare bit of Diddy allegedly now going to the trunk. Now, he didn't go to the trunk. He went to the safe. But he went to the safe, got that hot thing, got that blicky, got that that ooh-wop and was about to go get the business done against Suge Knight. He was about to go ahead and do it. But something happened. I'm looking at the story real quick. Let me see the story. Because something interfered. Let me see. Okay, here we go. Quote, on one occasion when Mr. Combs and Miss Ventura were using drugs together in his home, this is all from the article. One of his security staff barged in and announced that Suge Knight, a longtime rival of Mr. Combs, was spotted at Mel's Drive-In Diner in Los Angeles, the docs read. Mr. Combs began to get dressed, retrieved multiple guns from a safe, and ran out of his home to where he believed Mr. Knight was dining. Miss Ventura became terrified and began to cry. So that's close quote, by the way. And so that's how goofy this whole thing is. It's how weird it is. It's that hip hop bad boy Diddy curse shit. That's what it is. That's where we are. Yeah, making the band. You thought, you'll see all these superstars come out. Sarah, Ines, Dylan. You just had all these people that you thought were going to be, superstars. And where are they right now? They might be working at Macy's. I don't know. They might be pumping gas. Honorable professions, but not the glamour and the prestige and the glitz, the glitter of the camera and the microphone. Diddy collected. He probably still owns the footage on all those different productions. And that was a highly rated TV series. It was lampooned in Dave Chappelle show. Oh, Keith is in the building. God damn. Salute, Keith. No, you ain't got no money. Only person in here with money is Height. He already did his thing, so I'm not gonna ask him for money. But we're just gonna shoot the shit anyway. It's Friday. I'm gonna lean back. Feeling good about myself. Feeling good. Had a good day today. Got some work done. I'm writing my screenplay. So I'm feeling great. I'm feeling wonderful. How are y'all feeling out there? Like I care. Oh man, it's messy. I'm not going to talk about the tea though. I'm definitely not talking about the tea. I'm all on this Suge Knight shit. Cause everybody's rumbling. Everybody's like, "Hey, did he put $1 million on his head? You didn't hear? Did he put down? He was gonna go get him. All of that. He was gonna ice him, as they say in the mafia, in the 1960s, I think. They iced him. He was gonna ice him. So, I mean, okay, I'm glad you're doing good, Rick James. I'll be doing better if you gave up some money. No, I got my SS check lost in the mail. Somebody stole it. Somebody ripped it out of my hands and slapped me across the face. Allegedly. I know you didn't really say that. I'm just blowing steam. I'm just blowing smoke. Free smoke, free smoke, free smoke, free smoke. Oh yeah, okay. Someone did steal it. Sure, okay. Allegedly, I don't know your business. I don't care to know. Somebody stole your SS check. But all I do know is that Diddy is definitely calculating. He's a very, very calculating kind of guy. And I mean that in the best sense. I mean that he's gearing up, he's getting ready for his day in court again for something that he, possibly did again. But that was a criminal case. That was a case that he could have went away like Sean. Sean did 10 years in a manhole. As Gang once said on a song. Sean was locked in a manhole for 10 years. Diddy got off straight. Only thing he lost was J-Lo. He lost Jennifer Lopez. But he don't mess with fake hoes. All he touches J-Lo's. All he drinks is his shit. Served out by the caseloads. Not anymore though. No more Ciroc for Diddy. That's the nature of the business. You know, you're all good. You're stunting and fronting with the bottles, with the color on them and everything like that. I wonder. I had to see the sales. I wonder what the sales are like of Ciroc now. Are people holding them up in the club anymore? Bouncing them on the shoulder like this? Like the new. Remember. T-Pain had the bottle of the Nouveau on the shoulder like this. Just goofy shit, but. Diddy, man. Diddy. Got Benjamin Braffman. The man defends. I bet he has a high success rate, though. He probably has a 75 or 80 or maybe 90% success rate. He has to. I wouldn't say manipulative, Keith. I'd just say calculating. And I say that in the best sense, because calculating can be misconstrued too. I say calculating just means that I'm saying it's connotatively, not by the denotation, but it just means that you're able to plot and understand and deal with reality by picking out parts of what is going on in your life and arranging it in such an order that it's clean and neat and new. That's my idea of calculating. But the vicious idea of calculating is somebody that's underhanded, backstabbing, will cheat on you in every minute just to get their way. That's a negative view. Yes, sneaky. Did you hear what I said at the beginning? How Diddy was using Cassie with male sex workers and filming their escapades and yoking his joystick at the same time. That's T. That's T. I'm not going to discuss. I'm discussing the LA situation, the Suge Knight situation, where Diddy was about to do some wild mess. He was about to put some bullets in him. He was about to lay him down. Diddy was about to go 10 toes. He was about to put Suge Knight in the ground, but he didn't. Allegedly, this is all alleged, by the way. This is all alleged in her legal documents. Cassie's legal documents are saying that Diddy was preparing to go and see Suge Knight with a pistol or some other firearm, and that was that. That's part of her whole idea. That was part of her whole thinking process. So when it comes to when it comes to assessing whether he is I guess guilty or not, I'm still wary about saying guilty or not, because that sounds like a criminal case. I can't remember if what they say. They say something else. I'm gonna look it up. So, okay, you can be found guilty. Okay. It says, this is from the web. This is from study.com. A verdict is the conclusion of a court case after a jury hears both sides of the argument. In a criminal trial, the verdict will be guilty or not guilty. In a civil trial, the verdict will be in favor of the plaintiff or the defendant. I was right. It's not innocent or guilt until proven guilty. It's in favor of the plaintiff or the defendant. That's what I was thinking of. Okay, so I'm right. How right? You were wrong, Rick James. It's not guilty until proven innocent. It's like he's been guilty before innocent, but it's a liability. It's in favor of either the defendant or the plaintiff. So he's got a way to go. He's got a way to go. That's all I gotta say. She may have a flashy lawyer, maybe, but Benjamin Braffman, damn it. God damn, Benjamin Braffman, that's going back. He's 75 years old. That's an old man still working. It's not like he's, cleaning out oil drums or digging ditches or anything, but and he's wearing $5,000 suits right now, but still, he's 75 years old. He could be cooking at home with his grandkids. That's how serious this is. But that's it for that main topic. But I have a related topic. This is probably somebody's, maybe Mr. Choice Train probably said this before, but he's definitely influenced me just to ask this question. When can a lie become true? I'll say it again. When can a lie become true? How long does it take? How many times does it take for something that is a lie that has to be that's circulated and passed around and said over and over and over like a mantra or a chant, and then it said it's true. That's right. That's the truth. There's a point where it happens. It happens like that. It happened way before time. History. If they said, you can look at your faiths. Everybody claims that Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. Well, prove it. Like, he would be on his third appearance, by the way. This wouldn't be his second coming. He came to the earth, he died and resurrected. Then he came back, then he resurrected again. So if he comes back, it'll be the third appearance. So when is it true? When is it real? How is that true? How is Moses going to the top of the mount and getting the 10 commandments, from God, quote unquote? There is no God. But when is that true? How do people live by? Oh yeah, I live by the 10 commandments. Thou shalt not lie, thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not kill. No other gods before me. Honor thy mother and thy father. I'm just going out of order and sequence, and I don't know all the 10 commandments together. But I'm just saying what I remember. But when does all that become true? When they're obviously false. Honor thy mother and thy father? Are you kidding me? Some mothers are horrible. Some fathers are horrible. My father is great. But my mom wasn't the best. She wasn't the best at all. Okay. Keith just dropped a little knowledge on me saying reverse psychology. When can the truth become a lie? That's interesting. That's a mind, F word, I'm trying not to cuss. But that's definitely a mind-boggling assertion or question. When can the truth become a lie? Now I'm going to keep my title, but when can the truth become a lie? I'm trying to get an example. Give me an example of when something true became a lie. I guess that happens a lot. You know what? As a matter of fact, I'm thinking about major issues, major activities, major events that have occurred, especially on American soil, or were originated by Americans. Number one, JFK. That was true. He got shot at least 2 times. He got shot in his throat and he went like this, like that, and then he, blew his mind, literally. And so people say that is a lie. Like, what is that a lie? You don't see the footage of him getting shot and saying going like this, and then pow, the headshot. That was devastating, definitely. And also, second one, the lunar landing. That's true. That's facts. Then it became a lie. Okay, I might change my title because that's been used before. But I'm gonna do when does can true. I'll say when the truth be a lie. Okay, I like that now. Thank you, Keith. I'm not paying you though. You're not getting paid for this. So I think that's one of the examples. People would say, "Oh, no, and it was in a back lot in Hollywood, and they just made some rocks up and put on some suits, and that's all it is. It was a lie. It's a lie. It's not true. That's a good example. Thank you for that, Keith. I just thought of that. So same thing with the tragic events of September 11th, 2001. Everybody had the idea that there must have been bombs in the structure. There had to be bombs that they wouldn't have tumbled. They wouldn't have collapsed. There had to been explosives to take it. The plane wasn't enough. The plane was just a red herring, or it wasn't the truth. It wasn't true, but it is true. The intense heat produced by the gasoline, the jet fuel, the jet fuel that was emitted and caused the burning of they had tiles. They were like tiles, and the road the floors were stacked one on top of each other. It's like that. And if one goes like this, then they're all gonna go like that. All of them are gonna go like that. All gonna collapse. So that's how a true thing can become a lie. Just those three examples. Another more American. I don't have American examples. Elvis Presley died on the toilet. I think he had a sandwich in his hand or something like that. Allegedly, I don't know if this is true, but he died on the toilet. And they still say, I see Elvis. I see Elvis. I always see him. I see him all the time. He goes by the diner and has a piece of pie and goes out. I still see Elvis. What's true is he died. What's not true is that he's still alive. Same thing goes to Tupac. Yeah, oh man, nah, nigga. Tupac's still alive, nigga. Nah. He's still alive. He on the beach. He's on the beach in Hawaii, just chilling. He's with like bitches and everything. He's still alive. Come on now. Height says okay. Rick James says he was eating a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. He was eating a peanut butter, bacon, and banana sandwich. That's the kind of sandwiches he enjoyed. But I'm not sure if he had it on the toilet. Height says a loaf of bread hollowed out and filled with peanut butter and bananas. Exactly. See, I didn't even see Height's post, but yeah, but it add on bacon. That was the other part he loved. He put bacon with it. And then Rick James says Tupac is a life, not alive. John Lennon still, Alice too. Alice who? Alice. I'm not sure the Alice you mean. You mean Janice? Not Janice? A lot. Oh, a lot. See, you gotta get your spell check together or something, man. I know you're typing fast. Just take your time. Spell out the words. Take your time. We're taking this real slow. I got enough time. I got enough juice, energy left in the computer. I'm hyped. I'm charged. I'm bouncing off the walls here. I got a steady 4 people. Steady. Goes down to 3 a little bit. Went up to 5. I think I went up to 6. But I'm steady. And I'm waiting for the dollars to pour in. We got $0 raised. $160 to go. Let's make it. So if you can't pay Rick James, tell Samantha to, give up her pocketbook, her digital pocketbook online, and give me $50. Height already did his bid. He put his money in. He puts his money where his mouth is. I'm waiting for Baja Jackson. He said he pledged. I'm not waiting on hand and foot because I respect him because he's done the same thing before. He's pledged and he came through. So I appreciate that. Okay, whoa. Sammy was supposed to come to the show today. She A-But Diddy fan. That's what he meant. She isn't Diddy fan. She about Diddy. What are you trying to say? You gotta get it together, my friend. I'm trying to give you your props. I'm trying to give you, shine on the show, but you gotta get your letters together. But yeah, when can the truth become a lie? Is that it? I don't even know if I said it right. Did I say it right? Yeah, when can the truth be a lie? There's so many examples. I just gave you 4, I think. What was it? JFK, lunar landing, Elvis, and Tupac. So yeah. Yes, we're lit. We're lit. See some one-ups. I want to see some one-ups. We got 6. I see 6 people. I need 6 likes. Hit that like button. It's good for the algorithm. It's good for my show. Let other people know. Subscribe. Did I say that enough? Like, I'm like Dame Dash, American New. American New is trash right now. Right now, it's trash. I have to say that. I'm trying to watch a movie on the TV screen on the Apple the Fire Stick, and I'm watching the show, and it goes off not to a commercial. I would have rather been a commercial. It turns into a different show altogether. Like, they need to get their algorithm correctly. They need to get their system fixed. They need to get that fixed. It's a shame. Cause I'm rooting for Diddy, Dame Dash. I'm rooting for Dame Dash, Dame Diddy, Dame Dummy. I'm rooting for him. He's trying to do, he's trying to get $1 billion so he can get a football team, but he still can't get $1 billion with a football team. You got to have more. You got to have at least $10 billion, I think, to get a football team now. The price has gone up. Today's price is not yesterday's price. Oh man, so I just want to know, when can the truth be a lie? The truth can be a lie. Milli Vanilli, they were the truth. Girl, it's true. Ooh, 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 I love you. And everybody was jamming. Yeah. Until the joint started skipping. Girl, it's, girl, it's, girl, it's. And he wasn't singing. And everybody was like, wait a minute, what the hell? Like, the Milli Vanilli, it was like, what the hell? So the truth, they were the truth, but it was obviously a lie. So I think it's more common that things that are true can become a lie, or in the minds of people, or that's an example of something that had been purported as the truth. Blame it on the rain. All right, so I'm going too much. I'll probably get a copyright strike right now, but they were the truth up until that point. Then they were a lie. Some things like I named before, the 4 things: JFK, the lunar landing, Elvis Presley, Tupac, they're all true. Still true. JFK still got shot twice from all accounts. The book Depository by Lee Harvey Oswald. The lunar landing actually happened. Took the astronauts 3 days to reach the moon surface. Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin walked on the surface of the moon. This is all facts. It's all true. But people want to lie and say, oh, that's not true. It's hate, beautiful hatred. Oh, they just put up, signs and put up, a black screen and was hopping off in the desert somewhere. And, they got off on a different spacecraft and somewhere in a Hollywood backlot. It's not true. And Elvis, oh my God, I know it. He had a peanut butter bacon and banana sandwich. I saw him at the diner the other day. I know it. I saw Tupac. He was standing on the corner. He was saying rhymes. He was licking Hennessy for his enemies. Yeah, that's what it's like. So that's when the truth can become a lie. We have so many different, phrases in our culture. Keep it real. Always be honest. Tell the truth. We have these little catchphrases, but we lie to ourselves, myself included. I've lied to myself. I'm telling the truth now because I'm enlightened now. I have objectivism and objective hate under me and my own philosophy that I'm going to reveal in 5 years. Yeah, so the truth can become a lie. But I mean that's just the court of public opinion, by the way. The 4 examples I gave you. That's all court of public opinion. That's not facts. That's not truth. It's a lie because of overwhelming people. People overwhelm the situation, and it makes it seem like it's true, or like it's a lie. Excuse me. That's what's so sickening about all of this. We have to embrace the truth and only the truth. That's what we say in America. The truth. What is it? What is it? The truth. I can't even remember what did they say, y'all. Tell me, my dumb ass is blanking. Do you promise to tell nothing but the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? So help you God. And the so help you God part is like a weird way of saying, like, well, I wouldn't say this before my Lord and Savior. I wouldn't say this before God. I wouldn't say this before some mystical, apparition that could come and haunt me for the rest of my days, or I could go to hell or something like that. So I might as well tell the truth. Like that's, the sadness, in our judicial system. I don't even know if they say that anymore. I don't know if you have to put your hand on a Bible and raise your right hand anymore. I doubt it. I maybe in some courts, probably in the South mainly, you probably have to put your hand on the Bible. And what does that do? What is the magical, mystical powers of the Bible? That's something that was never true. Has always been, detrimental to mental health. The Bible, the Torah, the Hadith, the Quran, all of that. They've been all problems. They've been all lies. No truth in them. Now, there are some true aphorisms and proverbs and some psalms and stuff like that, that you say, okay, that's cute. I can live by that. But for the most part, it's a bad sign psychologically, as Ayn Rand would say. So, when does the truth become a lie? I'm ready to say a lie become a truth. When does the truth become a lie? When does that happen? How does that happen? Keith says, but very rare for people to tell TBE truth. He meant the. You both got to slow down your typing. You're going too fast. I know you might be on your cellular devices, your mobile phones. I know it's tight, to type a little screen, but you got to make sure you get your words off right. So I'm saying that we have to tell the truth at all times, always, unless it's a hostage situation, like in Israel. I'm going back to Israel. Yes, I am. The truth can never be on a par with hoodlums, thieves, murderers, rapists, brutalizers. I don't know if brutalizer is a word, but brutes, savages. So the idea about the hostage situation is you say, look, what are your demands? What do you say? Oh, I want a plane and $2 billion, and an assurance that Palestine will take over Israel. Okay, great. Wait, we got it. We got you. We get your plane. We'll give you $2 billion, and Israel's gonna be off the map. It's gonna be all Palestine, and they'll be like, "Oh, okay." And then you agree to that. You give them the plane, the $2 billion, and the tract of land for Israel, and then they let go of all the hostages, and then the hostages go to a safe place, and then you just bomb the shit out of them, because you don't have to be truthful to a terrorist or some kind of brute. You just bomb the shit out of them after you make the deal. That's telling the truth. You can lie. It's not a lie necessarily. It's not even a lie. That's just being truthful. That's being honest. That's being honest about a situation, because they're not being truthful themselves by carrying hostages. So it cancels out. You quote unquote lying to them, telling them that, yeah, you're going to get your tract of land and you're going to get your $2 billion and your plane and all that, whatever their demands are. You say, yeah, you got it here, and you give it to them. You at a separate place, off to a side, so you don't destroy the plane or the billions of dollars. You say, go to the go to the site, and before or don't say go to the site. It'll be there in a few days, and then you have to let the hostages go though, and then say, all right, well, let the hostages go, and if the hostages go, get the Hellfire missiles, the bombs, everything. See, Keith got it. Perfect example. Dog Day Afternoon. Attica. Yeah, Attica. That's a great example. If I'm gonna spoil the movie for y'all. If you haven't seen Dog Day Afternoon, just see the movie. I'm gonna spoil it either way. Al Pacino's character and his I can't remember. I'm gonna look it up because he's a fine actor. He played against Al Pacino and The Godfather 2. The Godfather and The Godfather 2. I think not Sonny. Hold on, I'm gonna look it up. John Cazale or Cazale. John Cazale. So, yeah, his character, was pretty much duped into believing that he was going to get, what they demanded, and what he would eventually be. He was in major movies. He was in The Godfather, The Conversation, The Godfather Part 2, Dog Day Afternoon, and The Deer Hunter. Major flicks, major key alert. And he sadly died young at the age of 42. His name was John Cazale. He died from lung cancer. So that's, it's really sad because he was a very talented actor. And he was in major movies. Yeah, Al Pacino, Rick James, yes. So, when does the truth become the lie? When does the truth become a lie? Like in Dog Afternoon, they lied to him straight up. This is a real occurrence. This happened in real life. The movie was based off an actual occurrence. A guy wanted to get a sex change and the way that he wanted to get the money for it was for his boyfriend to hold up a bank. And so it's like serial comic the whole way out. Like they're just bungling the whole bank robbery. Like they're doing everything wrong. Some hostages are have to pee in a trash can, and they're not letting them loose. They're not letting them out. They're getting hungry and thirsty, and he becomes like a cult hero because he's sticking it to the man. Like, this is Al Pacino I'm talking about. But by the end of the movie, they essentially were, said, yeah, we're gonna meet all your demands, we're gonna get anything like that, and then they shoot him. they just shot him. Like, those are your demands. There you go. Like, and then all the most of the hostages, I think one person got injured or killed or something like that, but for the most part, everybody got out okay. That's what we have to do today. These rules of engagement, international law, sanitizing and whitewashing war as if it's not hell, if it's not evil to be on the wrong side. War itself isn't evil inherently. It can be evil if you're on the wrong side. That's when war is evil. But war for the cause of justice and rectitude, that is permissible. That's when war is okay. And when you're fighting, a non-sacrificial and anti-altruistic war, that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. I've never seen Rat Race, Rick James. Rick James says Dog Day Afternoon is a good movie, but the movie Rat Race did the concept better. I never knew about that. I don't think I've heard of Rat Race. When does the truth become a lie? When does the truth become a lie? When can you tell? When do you know when the truth is a lie? When the truth is found to be lies. And all the joy within you dies. Who said that? What song is that from? Who said it and what song? Rat Race with Mr. Well, his name isn't Mr. Bean. It's something Aston or something, was it? Hold on. Rowan Atkinson, yeah. Not Mr. Bean. God damn. He's the man's props. Oh, you talking about the upper room with Jesus now? Is that a lie? When the truth is found to be lies about Jesus? I don't know. It's not proper to say. I don't think to say lies. I think that it's just mysticism when it comes to stories and folklore and mythology concerning Christianity, Judaism, Islam. All of them. It's just mysticism. That's basically it. It's not. You don't want to say it's lies because it's like it's too easy. It's too pat. It's too much like you're argumentative or something like that. Just say what it is. Literally mysticism. It's belief. It's faith. It's something you're putting your trust in the unknown and unknowable. That's what goes on with the lie, but it's not a lie. It's mysticism. But everybody says it's the truth. 95% of the people on this planet say it's the truth. That's something that has to be, dealt with. That has to be contended. It has to be fought with tooth and nail. The very idea of people not agreeing is probably a healthy thing in certain circumstances. You're not, one mind, joined together and like heads are joined together, in collectivism. You can't, there's no such thing as a collective brain. That's what Ayn Rand said. Just as no such thing as there's collective stomach, there's no collective heart or lungs. Every man or woman has to breathe on their own. Even conjoined twins or triplets or whatever the case may be, they have to have their own cells. They may share brain tissue, but they don't share the same mind. That's the thing to think about. That is something, that is worth understanding. Keith says, Jesus on the main line, tell him what you want. Oh, Jesus on the main line, tell him what you want. All right, I'm at over an hour. I got 2 people in the viewership, 3 likes. I need to have 3,000 likes. I need to have 2 billion viewers. Yeah, so Diddy. If y'all want to talk about Diddy, we can talk about Diddy. Y'all want to talk about lies and truth? Floor for questions. Let's go. It's 2 people in here. It looks like it's Rick James and Keith. Broke niggas. Now it's 3 people. Maybe Heights in here. I don't know. Okay, you know the big rolls I've seen. Okay, Height. You hear about Kid Cudi? Oh God, that's my fault. That's my fault. You know what? That's bad on me as a journalist. I didn't even talk about that. I did not even talk about that. I don't want to hear about the tea, but that is crazy. Height brought up a bombshell. Kid Cudi's car was allegedly blown up by Diddy. That is some serious, literal American gangster shit. That remember that part in the movie where Frank Lucas sends a turkey to one of the dirty cops' house, and while he's like, "Whoa, gobble gobble gobble," like the turkey was going like that. He turns over to his car and goes, "Boom!" and the car just blows up. That was crazy, and that's alleged. I don't know. Diddy, hey, I don't know. That's all alleged. That's what Cassie said, because she was dating him for a little while in 2012. Hey, it's all right. But thank you, Height. See, that's why I'm glad you're here, and I'm glad you pay me. You pay me to get the story straight, and I want to focus on, because everybody's talking about, oh well, he was wanking his thing to the sex workers, and oh my God, he was getting her high on drugs and giving alcohol. I don't want to talk about that. I want to talk about the Suge Knight case, and I forgot about that part with the Kid Cudi car. That's American Gangster. Nobody was hurt. Only he just lost, a car. But that's American Gangster. Anybody remember that part from that movie when the dirty cops car blew up? Anybody remember that? Josh Brolin's character. That was crazy. Yeah, thank you, Height. Appreciate it, sir. All right. Question: are you a vegetarian? No. Salute to Height. Yeah, okay. But salute to Higher, by the way. He says he'll never learn. He'll never learn. These kids will never learn. And he's grown. He's way older than me. He's 75 years old. He's 40 years older than me. So I give him his respect, James. Sky, what is your opinion about 3D printed meat, fake meat? I love it. I think it's gonna be great. I think 3D printed meat is the next wave. I love the idea of it. It's probably gonna have as many nutrients, if not more, than meat that we have currently. It's probably going to taste better. It's going to be more nutritious. So I'm looking forward to 3D printed meat. Question: what did you think of Obey the Walrus? I didn't look into it yet. I looked into, what is it? Who is Nun, or who does this Nun think she is, or whatever it is? It's a guy. Kind of turned my stomach. Honestly, it was kind of sickening to listen to this guy, and he's dressed up like a nun. It was just too weird for me. It's too goofy. I didn't like that at all. Sister Who, thank you, Sister Who. I wasn't feeling Sister Who. I wasn't the man dressed up like a woman. It's not a man's. Okay. So you're saying it's a transgender man or something? It was a woman that then became a man. Is that what you're saying? Because that's definitely a man, sir. I don't know if you need to get your eyes checked. You need to get your bifocals out. You need to get some brand new contacts. That's a man. If you need to get your ear checked, that's a man's voice. Okay, you're Rick James. I don't know about you, man. I can't rock with you if you're gonna go down that route. He can do whatever he wants. I'm not mad at Sister Who. Let Sister Who be Sister Who. Be a man. But to me, I'm not gonna be watching it. And if you want to watch it, that's all on your part too. That's okay. Nothing wrong with that. But Ask anybody else. Ask just for a consensus of who do you think this is, a man or a woman? And let's see how many people say it's a woman. Any other questions before I get the hell out of here? I got 50% to go. I got 30% left. Fruity Tooty, yeah. That's what it seems like. That's what it seems like. If there's no more questions, and I'm about to get the hell out of here. I only got 2 people in the viewership, maybe 3 people. I think Rick James, Keith, and Height are here. I didn't see the episode. I just watched the introduction. I hated it. All right, Height's out. Height, salute. Thank you for your donations. Appreciate it. You're definitely in the 50 club. And have a good one, sir. Take care. Have a good weekend, too. Enjoy your weekend. You love them all. Well, hey, that's on you, man. Honey. Keith, take care. I was gonna say, yeah, that was weird. You take care of yourself, Keith. I know you're over there in Japan. I got 3 people still here. I don't know why. Should be down to 0. When it gets down to 0, I'm out. Next watch, obey the walls. Okay, I'll look for that. American New. Everybody get on American. If you haven't downloaded it yet, make sure you get on American New. American New, like he's paying me. He's not paying me for any promotion. But Dame Dash is the truth. Despite the fact that he, can't get it right. Like he can't get. I was watching the show. I was trying to give him a chance. I tried to give Dame Dash a chance, and he let me down. I'm trying to watch the movie. The damn movie keeps playing over and over in a different movie. It's crazy. Do you think Papa Saunders would like Sister Who? No. She's a nun after all with a lot of religious material. No. Regardless of that. It's not a she either. It's a he. Let's be clear. Let's not joke around. I don't even understand why you're even trying to argue. It's a man. Like they're not even trying to say, putting on the air that it's a man. Or not a man. Oh, Hyde's still here. Okay. I thought you said peace out. I thought you were saying peace. Which CEO would you have rather been signed to? Suge, Dame Dash, or Diddy? Ooh. Neither. I would have my own imprint. That's too easy. Dame Dash. Because the way he structured the deals, the way he cared about his artists, the way that he made sure that they had their freedom and their creative control over their content. That's a boss. That's somebody that makes a boss move. I mean, I'm not to say that Suge and Diddy aren't bosses, but Dame Dash was like, it's still, that reigning champ out of all of them. He has had his issues with, child payments and stuff like that and different issues, but I'll say Dame Dash ahead of all 3 of them. Out of all 3 of them. Dame. You didn't like the intro music either. No, it was awful. I didn't like anything part of it. I was just giving it the benefit of the doubt, but I'm serious. It was like literally turning my stomach because it was just the face makeup and the paint, like the freaking pancake mess, and then his heavy ass voice and his chest hair is going through the whatever that thing is that the penguins wear. Are you still smoking that Matthew Perry pack? I never started smoking a Matthew Perry pack. We discussed Matthew Perry. That's way in the past. We're not even going to talk about Matthew Perry. Matthew Perry's come and gone. Too bad, so sad. It's a wrap for him. And that Friend song is really sad. It's supposed to be upbeat and nobody thought that love was going to be this way. I think it's like they're all dancing and stuff. It's like a good time. That song is really sad, really. It's about adulthood going wrong. Adulthood shouldn't go wrong. It should be fine. But they had the chorus, I'll be there for you. Like that. Like whatever. How do you feel about people saying Matthew Worry? I'm not interested. I think you're the only one here, Rick James. And I'm not interested in Matthew Perry being murdered. We talked about him already. He was a white guy. He made money, millions of dollars in America, had all the women he could have, had all the drugs he could have, and it took him out. And that's it. I'm not going to shed a tear over him. Not about to do that. So if you have no more questions, it looks like you're the only one here. I think I have 12 viewers in all. Something like that. If you got some questions outside Matthew Perry, then we can talk. But other than that, I'm about to cash in my chips and go on. Keep it pushing. All right, so gave him some time. Hey, it's been a glorious week. I got money from my viewers. I appreciate that very much. I don't take that lightly. I appreciate people like Height, Chelsea with her glasses on, Spirit Smooth Tunes, Tone J. If I left anybody, Capers, I meant to say Capers yesterday. He put down $5, so I salute him. Now Greg S wants to come in. When I'm peacing out, he wants to say, "Oh, let me come in here and say my bullshit," because he saw the title. When can the truth be a lie? When he was never the truth, he's always been a lie. Never donated a dime to me, so I can dog him out as much as I want. Diddy giving out eye jammies like Skylar. That's why I keep you, Greg S. At least you have little funny anecdotes and little, clever spins and twists and turns on the word. I'll give you that much credit. I'll give you that much. So, I'm going to be okay. Height is still here. I don't know what. Greg S. Height, you say you're welcome here at all times. But I'm just, I'm just making sure, I keep the count up. I don't want to mess up the count. I said because I thought you were about to. No. Well, I'm saying I'm only signing off if you guys have no questions. I'm not gonna have dead air because I can talk about bullshit all day. But I'm just letting the floor open for questions. Okay, and Rick James is back. So it's three of you: Height, Rick James, and Greg Aston. Height is the only one with a wrench because he was a 50 club member for October and November. So it's not just that he was a 50 club member for October. He was a 50 club member for this month as well. We're over halfway through the month, so it's getting good time. I mean, hey, it's the fourth quarter. And every fourth quarter, I like to Mike Jordan him. Because you know what Jordan did in the fourth quarter. I don't know if he did it on purpose either. I don't know how many times, there's the shot in Cleveland. There's his famous last shot in '98 that won the champ. It was one of the last winning shot of the game. Okay, here it is. What's your comfort food? Macaroni and cheese, ribs, and broccoli. That's my comfort food. That's comfort food for me. Pork ribs, macaroni and cheese baked, and that with the sticky cheese and the pepper and the salt. That's my favorite. And the broccoli got to be cooked right with a little bit of butter on it. Wonderful. Favorite basketball team? I have three. Three favorite. Well, I have four now. I had three coming up. I'll say the original three: the Bulls, the Sixers, and the Knicks. Then after the Bulls went out, I got to the Lakers and the Sixers and the Knicks. Now it's Sixers, Warriors, and the Knicks. Seeing a pattern here, I'm like, I guess I'm like self-flagellation. I'm into self-flagellation and self-abuse because I'm still rooting for the Knicks to win a chip. Still rooting for the Knicks to get that championship. Hey, have you ever gone to a Chili's? Yes, I have. Thoughts on Sydney Sweeney? Let me look up Sydney Sweeney first and see what Sydney Sweeney's about. Sydney. Oh yeah. She was on I know she's on Euphoria, but she was on the White Lotus. She's doing a lot of work. She's getting a lot of pay. So I respect Sydney Sweeney. She's getting a lot of work. She's getting money. She gets naked a lot in movies and TV. I haven't seen the scenes that she has. I know she's of age, but I just haven't seen those scenes. I've seen her in the White Lotus. That's the only one I've seen. I don't want to watch Euphoria because I think there's a few kids that are underage in that show, and I'm not trying to watch that like that. Have you ever ridden an escalator? Yes. Swine what? I don't know what you mean. Do you like the movie Buffalo 66? I never saw it. Did you like Chili's? No. Yes, I did like Chili's. I like their quesadillas. Have anyone ever told you you look like the long lost brother of that famous golf player? What? Actually, if you're talking about who is the famous golf player, I'm gonna stretch it out. Greg S., where did you eat your free meal last Friday? I ate it at Applebee's. Had a steak, broccoli, and what else? I had rice. I had something else. I had steak and broccoli and garlic mashed potatoes. Excellent. It's good. Good home comfort food. It's not like it's gonna get 4-star Michelin rating or anything like that, but it's just good food. Just very cheap, very accessible. Height? Does she have a? Oh my God, no. Okay, I forgot his one name. Applebee's or Chili's? Applebee's. Have you ever had a Chicago hot dog? No, but I would love to have one in Chicago. Not just, frozen food or somebody in a deli claims they can make a hot dog. No, I had on the streets of Philly a Philly cheesesteak, and it was the truth. Like, it was real. Like, it lifted my soul. It was great. Okay, Applebee's is trash. All right, Malik Carter. Malik Carter, you just checked in. We can go a little bit longer. I got 39% left. Malik Carter. Oh boy, here we go. Now you're asking questions. All right, are malls dying? I don't know. Maybe they are. Maybe they aren't. I love malls though. Malls are cool. I love them all. I love the whole mystique. I love the whole idea of the mall. Going to different shops and it's clean and it's bright and people are cheery and the change of money from hand to hand. I think that's beautiful. Pause. Or corn dog or hot dog? Corn dog. I like because I get them so rarely. I used to get I get hot dogs any time of the year or whatever, but corn dogs, those are more special to me. 39%. That's funny. A lot. Favorite part of the holiday season? Commercialism. I love the fact that you're able to trade money and get goods and have winking lights and people cheery and happy. It's a very, warm type of atmosphere amidst, especially if you're in the Northeast America during a cold period of time. It's the best part. I think it's commercial. What was your favorite Halloween costume you ever did? The devil. Are you going for any of those Black Friday deals? Probably not. I don't think so. Probably not. Yes, he did. And then I had to take it off really quick and go to a Hallelujah night and go to church. It was crazy. I was a devil for a little while, and then he was like, "All right, you got to change." I was like, "Where are we going? What's happening?" And he's like, "We're going to Hallelujah night." I was like, "What is Hallelujah night?" What the hell is that? No, I didn't say what the hell is that, but I was just like, "What is that?" Would you rather scrub toilets or have to wax men? Scrub toilets. I scrub toilets perfectly. There's nothing wrong with. And I don't think it's sexual or anything or sensual or anything like that to wax men. It's just a job I wouldn't do. I'm good at cleaning toilets, so I'm an excellent toilet cleaner. Ladies, there are no ladies in here. I know that's for a fact. But I'm just for the rebroadcast. Ladies, should there be a White Friday since there is Black Friday? The reason why there's Black Friday, to my understanding, is because the retail stores have been red or in the negative throughout the year, and they have to get their sales in order for the fourth quarter. They have to get their sales in black. They on the ledger balances, and that on Black Friday is, and it's like a pointed point. It's a pointed point. It's like a point where stores are able to maximize on people getting gifts and getting trading in the marketplace. So that's what it is. Where do you buy your hats? I think this was a gift actually. This is a gift. I didn't buy this. Papa Saunders' favorite band. Oh, I think I could be wrong, but I want to say Pink Floyd. Pink Floyd is his favorite band, I think. How's Aunt Jenny doing? You can call her Aunt Jenny all you want. I don't know who you're talking about. Would you rather ride an escalator or take the elevator? Escalator all day. I like escalators. Escalators are fun, and you can't be held up in an escalator, locked for hours or days, or falling from an escalator. You can get trapped on one. That's true. You can lose a leg because they just become that's Stephen Wright and that's Mitch Hedberg. Because they just become stairs. Onions on banks? What? Do you think Goodwill stores are necessary? Yes. I think they're good for very poor people to be able to afford goods, and poor people can make bank. Depending on what the case is. I'll give you a quick story. My second cousin, she had off the from a store. I'm trying to remember the whole story, but she had a purse from the store from a Goodwill store, and it was like bought there, and there was a fire at the store, and it was like any damages done to the items or anything like that, or thing like that in court, it was settled. She got like $1,000 for the bag because it was a part. It was sold there, something like that. It had some kind of issues with the bag or something. So you can come up. I had a Christian Dior suit from Goodwill before. Best bargain. Best bargain for what? Did you do your community service at Goodwill or the animal shelter? No, I never did. I never done community service, but I did I guess labor that I wasn't paid to do, but I wasn't forced to do. I did at the food bank. Most uncomfortable, I think you mean, encounter you've ever had. I'm thinking about the Marines now. Probably the most uncomfortable encounter probably came from the officer, one of the officers, when they do inspection. It's very uncomfortable. You're nervous. You don't know what they're gonna ask or how they're gonna ask. You don't know if your rifle's clean, so that's a very uncomfortable situation. Keith came back. He says, "I like shopping at thrift shops and secondhand stores." Yeah, it's great. They're like yard sales and garage sales. It's the same thing. You can come up because the people that are selling the stuff might not know the value of whatever they're selling. They'll be selling a painting. They thought they thought it was worth $20. Turns out it's worth $20,000 or something crazy. Are you excited for your first colonoscopy? Yes, I am, because I think it's part of life. I am actually excited for it. Your rifle or your rifle? Okay, you're saying your rifle or your rifle. I don't know what you're trying to say here. Yeah, Rick James is definitely zooming right now. But I'm back up to 5 people and 5 likes. Holla at you, boy. Anybody remember this? Hey, Rick James. Hey, girl. Full Metal Jacket. Thoughts? It's a movie. The first half, all the way up until the murder suicide, which I'm spoiling right now, was pretty accurate of what it's like in boot camp. I mean, it's like 98% accurate. Some of it was like, okay, that's kind of Hollywood, but for the most part, it's 98% accurate. That's my thoughts on Full Metal Jacket. The second half is complete, carnage for no reason, just bloodletting for absolutely no reason. Maybe they were trying to do that. I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt. Maybe they were doing that because that's what the Vietnam War was. It was bloodletting for no reason. There was no rationale for American troops. 58,000 plus to die in Southeast Asia. That's my take. When you say rifle, are you referring to the weapon or your rifle? Ha ha ha, honey. This is my rifle. This is my gun. This is for fighting. This is for fun. How about that? Were you like Vincent D'Onofrio? The Onforio character? No, I was not. But I was his GP. I wasn't like a squad leader or the guide or anything. I was his GP. I stuck to my gun. No, that's too literal. But I stuck to my ways and stood on my square and didn't let anybody chump me or punk me or anything like that. It was pretty much cool. Is Vietnam a good place to visit? I don't know. Maybe. A lot of people say it is. It's nice, weather and stuff like that. Rick James, you're funny. Okay. The girl who said feel her no-nos and you said no. All right, just a quick recap. We're in the desert. Okay, zoom. We're in the desert, 2008, Yuma, Arizona. And I'm building a fire, right? And I'm just building the fire up and it's boss. I'm a boss fire builder. I'm really great at it. And so then I'll go over to the girl. She's just laying back. She's got her top. She's unbuttoning her. It's literally called a blouse for men and women too. And she lets out one titty, and then she lets out another one. And she just looks up at me. I said, "I give those titties 2 thumbs down. The milk is going bad." That's what I did. That's what happened. That's exactly what the facts were. Nothing happened out in the desert. I wasn't concerned about nothing. I didn't worry about scorpions or snakes or tarantula. I didn't have a care in the world. I was just making my fire. Yeah. I'm a wild man, but it's real. I'm telling the truth. It's like I don't have any connection with her. She's not a Facebook friend, Twitter, or X, whatever, Instagram, nothing like that. She was pretty ugly. She wasn't that good looking. Her titties were like saggy, like you know what I mean? It looked like a man, like a fat man's titty. It looked like a fat man's titty. Like her titties look like fat man titties. Didn't look like women titties. It looked weird. I said I give those titties. Two thumbs down. Do you order Chinese food? No. Do you like? Okay, now you're trying to be funny, Rick James. Ha ha ha. Got some time left. There's 29% left. If you get any enjoyment, if you get any entertainment, information, philosophy from me, you can do what Hype does and give me money, which I like. And he gives me, updates on news and things, and updated my mind on the Kid Cudi car blowing up. That was one thing. I was just so focused on the LA on the criminal thing. Well, that could have been criminal too, but that was alleged. And still this was alleged too, but this is surrounding more dust with Suge Knight. But anyway, if you do have if you get any substance from this, just tell somebody else, tell two people, but don't tell the third person. Keep the third person wondering, who is this goofy son of a bitch? Like, why is he even? He's got a tie on. He's got a hat. What's up with all that cowboy shit? You know what I mean? That's what I want to happen. If you could just do that, if you don't have to give me money, just give me enough subscribers. That's all I need are subscribers. That's when YouTube pays attention. When you have enough subscribers, that's when they show you like, oh, they're serious. They want to make us money. That's what they're saying. YouTube, Google, Alphabet wants to make money. So subscribe. 9% left. You're going good for a little while, 4 y'all in here that I can see. That's what I'm gonna say every time, that I can see. Could be more, could be less, but I see 4 viewers. Okay, going once, going twice, 3 times. All right, so it's been real. I'm probably gonna come back for a show tomorrow, probably on Sunday too. I thank you for rolling with me, for bouncing with me, for being truthful to me. I appreciate it. So thank you very much. And remember, the truth can become a lie just as much as a lie can become the truth. Thank you very much. Take care.